Jake Elliott set to kick off.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, Love able to get this to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Love now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Love with it. And this is caught at the end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. 1st and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it here with Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. About 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Love looking to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working out of the gun. Love. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson options out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. This is the tight end fan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 20-yard line.
First down, Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
On the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end fan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good for a Green.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now he'll tuck it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7.
kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
43-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Love now to pass on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Being chased out left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jake Elliott on
now. Jake Elliott for the field goal try.
1-yard attempt.
Opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. His legs to hurt him. 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Even 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stepping up, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have moved out in front. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ravens 10.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Love took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. Here's one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jackson will get that one to Taylor complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 24, Ravens 10. Jake Elliott set to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
By Avonte Maddox. It's a pickup of 6.
Love now on 2nd down.
At the Packers 32.
Over the middle of the backup. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. Still on his feet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Love. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Jackson. Open man wham, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.